Alright, you are welcome to Reflections with Pastor Angel. Today I just want to talk about a certain man in the Bible called Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth. So much to talk about this man. So many things to learn from the life of this man. Mephibosheth. Who is he? What actually happened to Mephibosheth? And what can we learn from Mephibosheth? Now, we all have heard the man called David, the king of Israel. Now, when David became the king of Israel, he decided to help a certain house, and that was the house of Jonathan. Why? Because before David became a king, Jonathan assisted David. Jonathan loved David. Jonathan defended David to the extent that the Bible says that he loved David like his own soul. He assisted David in almost every sphere of David's life. He contributed to the making up of David as a king. So when Jonathan passed away, his father Saul passed away, and David became a king. Look at what happened. David decided that I have to help somebody from the house of Jonathan. And at that time, almost everybody in the house of Jonathan was killed. So David had to send somebody to search and find somebody from the house of Jonathan. And this man called Mephibosheth was found. But this man, when he was found, he was crippled in both his legs. What happened to him? It happened that his own nurse, when he was a little baby, his nurse dropped him, and it affected both, of his feet. Now look at what happened. David still said, "Bring Mephibosheth to me, for I am going to show kindness to Mephibosheth." Now let's read something from 2 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 7. It says, "So David said to him, Mephibosheth, do not fear, for I will surely show you kindness for Jonathan your father's sake, and will restore to you all the land of Saul your grandfather, and you shall eat bread at my table continually." Oh God. At the time, Mephibosheth was not known. Nobody cared about Mephibosheth. Sometimes, when you think that nobody cares about you, God has prepared somebody to remember you. God has prepared somebody to mention you to another person. So Mephibosheth was brought to the king's palace, and now Mephibosheth was eating with the king. What are we learning here? Mephibosheth got that opportunity because his father Jonathan showed love and kindness to David. Listen to me, people. Do not regret for the good you have done for others. Do not regret for the good you have rendered to other people. Even when they pay you evil for good, keep doing good. Someday, goodness has a voice. It will speak, even if not for you, for your children. The good that you do will always bear fruit that will cause another person to show the same kindness for you. So in Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9, it tells us that do not grow weary while doing good, for a time will come that you will reap the benefits of the good that you do today. Mephibosheth is now eating at the king's table. It's now in the royal house, the palace, because the father showed kindness. Be kind to people. Be kind to strangers. Be good to the people around you. Wherever God puts you, be kind to people. You never know what that kindness will do to others. It is true that you show some good. It is true that you did something good for others, and the very people you helped are now paying you evil for good. Do not grow weary while doing good, for someday you will reap. Even if the people you help do not show kindness to you, don't give up. Don't let that person stop you from the ministry God has entrusted into thy hands. And I'm also praying for you that someday, whatever good you have done for others, God himself will remember you. God is like David. The servant is like Jesus. And you and I sometimes are like Mephibosheth. That God sent Jesus to come to our aid, to rescue us and bring us to the king's palace. Wherever you are, God cares. God remembers. God has not forgotten about you. Always remember to do good and be kind to others, for someday you will benefit from what you do today. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you. And the Lord help us to be kind to our world. God bless you.